Hey guys, my name is Kendrick and welcome to Travel and Live Free. In this video series, we're going to cover the topic on how to travel around the world as a Canadian. We're also going to cover the topic on how to save money on travel as a Canadian. And we're also going to cover topics on how to earn income online as a Canadian so that if you want to keep traveling and you don't want to go back home, you can do just that. Now in this video, we're going to talk about the 45 different ways that you can hit the minimum spend requirements on your new credit card. This is especially one of those things that a lot of people have trouble with, especially if you have an American Express credit card, which a lot of merchants doesn't accept. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to provide you with 45 different methods that you can use and hopefully hit your minimum spend requirements, especially if it's one of those bigger minimum spend requirements. Now before I jump into the video, go to the description below and sign up to the Travel and Live Free newsletter, where you can get a 10-step cheat sheet on how to travel around the world as a Canadian. And you'll also get the latest Travel and Live Free newsletter, where you can get the latest tips and tricks, as well as travel stories when it comes to traveling around the world as a Canadian. So go ahead and do that right now. So the first way that you can help hit your minimum spend requirements with your credit card is to simply use your card for day-to-day purchases. If you're filling up gas, go ahead and use your new credit card. If you're eating out, go use that credit card. So just use it for every spending that you're going to be doing. Number two, if you're eating out with friends and family, go offer to pay for everyone's food and then just have everyone pay you in cash. So this is a good way for you to get a big chunk of your minimum spend requirements without spending anything extra. Number three is to pay your phone bill with your credit card. So if you go with Fido or TELUS or Bell or whichever cell phone company there is in Canada, go ahead and put your monthly bill on your credit card, and that's going to help you meet your minimum spend requirements. Number four is to put your internet bill on your credit card. So whether you go with Shaw or TELUS, everyone has an internet, and if you have to pay for your internet bill, go ahead and put that in your new credit card, and every little bit counts on helping hit your minimum spend requirements. During tax season, if you go to an accountant or H&R Block, you can go pay with them with a credit card. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I have an accountant to begin with is so that I can use my American Express credit card, and whenever my accountant does my taxes for me, then I pay with my Amex, and that helps me with hitting my minimum spend requirements. Number six, did you get a speeding ticket or a parking ticket? Well, that really sucks if you did, and I've gotten a few of those during my lifetime as well. Well, you can turn this unfortunate turn of event into something positive by putting those tickets onto your credit card and turn that misfortune into a potential free vacation or a very heavily discounted vacation coming up when you go redeem your points. Number seven is one of the best ones for helping you hit your minimum spend requirements, and that is to lump sum pay for your car insurance. So we all have to pay for car insurance, and it's gonna be at least $1,000 or more when you pay for your car insurance in bulk for one whole year. And paying in bulk not only helps you hit your minimum spend requirements, you also save money on car insurance because in general, paying for 1 year gives you more discounts. Number eight is to pay your home insurance with your new credit card. So if you own a home or you rent an apartment, chances are you do have to pay for home insurance, and you can put that monthly insurance premium that you pay on your new credit card. And like I said, every little bit helps. Number nine is going to kiva.org and help a budding entrepreneur from a developing country get started on their business. So basically what happens is you can loan them some money and they will pay you back. Now Kiva does take some cut when they pay you back. However, if you're feeling generous and you want to donate or lend money to an individual from a developing country and give them some opportunity, this is a good way for you to also help meet your minimum spend requirements and at the same time help another person in another part of the world who just wants an opportunity to get started on their business. And yes, they take American Express, so that's actually one of the best perks with lending money through kiva.org. Number 10 is to pay your tuition fee with your new credit card. So if you go to post-secondary so if you go to college or university and they accept credit cards, then go ahead and use your credit card to go pay for your tuition fee, because that's a huge chunk of tuition fee that you have to pay anyways. Might as well turn that to a free vacation or close to a free vacation. After you hit your minimum spend requirements, you get the points and you redeem it. Number 11 is to use Plastique to pay your bills. So Plastique is a third party group that where they can help you pay for bills that is not normally a bill that you can pay with a credit card. But what they will do is you pay Plastique with a credit card and they will send a check to that company that you're paying. So if you want to pay for your rent or mortgage, then they can simply send a check to the company that you need to pay those to. And that's a good way to kind of leverage something that you have to pay for anyways and help you meet your minimum spend requirements. So even though there's a charge when you use Plastique, and the charge is 2.5%, at the very least, the benefit that you get from earning that welcome bonus points outweighs that 2.5% interest that you pay when you pay with your credit card. Number 12 is similar to Plastique. It's an app called Paytm. And basically you can use this app to pay for some of your bills. So if you have to pay for your electricity, then you can use Paytm to pay them. They do take American Express, but from what I heard, the charge is between 3 to 4%. So do keep that in mind. But I think if you're close to hitting your minimum spend requirements, it's a good way to kind of just leverage Paytm to go get that last bit of spending that you need to go hit that minimum spend requirements. Number 13 is to use an app called Fooi. So it's spelled Fooi. And this app allows you to share money to your friends and family members, and it's free to use. Now, they do accept American Express, but the downside is when you withdraw the money out of Fooi, then they take a 4.99% cut, so essentially 5%. So it's not really the best deal in the world, but it's good for if you're close to hitting your minimum spend requirements with American Express. So that's the only way I could kind of see myself using Fooi, is for that like last bit. Number 15 is buying things on Amazon. So I personally buy health supplements like magnesium and fish oil from Amazon. So if you buy anything from Amazon on a regular basis, you can use your American Express and go make those purchases, and they add up. Like I said, the reason why we have 45 different items here is that if you use a bunch of these 45 items to go hit your minimum spend requirements, they're all gonna add up and eventually you're gonna hit your minimum spend requirements. So go ahead and use Amazon if you want to use your Amex card to hit your minimum spend requirements. Number 16 is to shop early for Christmas. So maybe it's July and Christmas is still far away. But guess what? You need to hit $1,000 on your American Express credit card or your new credit card. And why not take this opportunity to go shopping early? Because you're gonna have to buy your friends and relatives Christmas presents anyways if you do celebrate Christmas. So might as well do it in July when there's no Christmas rush and you avoid all the annoying people in the mall, and you can get it done early, and you also hit your minimum spend requirements much sooner. So just think of that as a method to go hit your minimum spend requirements when you're outside the Christmas season. Number 17 is to use your credit card for your company. So let's say you work for a company and they allow you to use your credit card to pay for some of the expenses that the company have, and they will reimburse you later on. Then that's a great way for you to use your credit card. I do have a coworker before that had a credit card. I think he was using the RBC Avion card, and he racked up so much points because his company was allowing him to use that card for their expenses, and then they would reimburse him with a check later on. So definitely do that if your company allows you to do that. Number 18 is to purchase points and miles with your credit cards. So let's say you're only 5,000 Aeroplan miles away from to make your next redemption. You can use your credit card to purchase that 5,000 Aeroplan miles, and the money that you spend to purchase that Aeroplan miles can also help you meet your minimum spend requirements on your new credit card. So not only can you make a redemption from that points that you purchased, you also have a new batch of points from whichever new credit card that you signed up for. Number 19 is to pay for your vacation in advance. I've personally done this before. I went on a cruise and I booked it ahead of time. And usually when you book a cruise, they either give you an option to pay a down payment and you pay the rest later on, or you can pay the whole lump sum. And what I did is I paid for the cruise lump sum, and I not only got to go to the cruise later on, but because I hit my minimum spend requirements, I got the points, and I used that points to pay for my flight to fly to Florida, where my cruise was going to be starting from, and I got myself a really cheap flight as a result. So if you have to pay for a tour from another country that you're going on vacation, this is a great way for you to not only hit your minimum spend requirements, but also potentially get the points from your new credit card to pay for your flight to go on that vacation. Number 20 is to use your credit card to pay for a down payment for a new car. So I've heard of some car dealership accepting as much as $5,000 for down payment on your credit card. And if you have a credit card that has a huge minimum spend requirements, kind of like the American Express Business Platinum, for it's $7,000 for the minimum spend requirements for that one, well, you essentially just killed a huge chunk of that if you're buying a new car and you're allowed to pay with your credit card. So go do that if you have that option with the car dealership, which I know a lot of car dealerships do have that option, but the amount that you can put in depends on the company. Number 21 is to temporarily make a booking on Booking.com or Expedia for a refundable hotel. And what you do is you prepay the whole amount now, and then after you hit your minimum spend requirements, you keep using your credit cards until you hit that amount that you spent on Expedia or Booking.com. So for example, if you're $1,000 away from hitting your minimum spend requirements on your new credit card and you make a $1,000 booking on Booking.com or Expedia and it's a refundable one, after you hit your minimum spend requirements, keep spending $1,000 more on your credit card during the next few months. And once you have spent $1,000, you can contact Expedia or Booking.com and ask for a refund. And basically what you did is that you just use Booking.com and Expedia as a placeholder for your money until you're able to hit your minimum spend requirements. So essentially it buys you more time to go spend on your credit card, especially if it's one of those cards like American Express Business Gold, where it's $5,000 and you just need more time to hit that minimum spend requirements. Number 22 is to pay for your home renovation with your new credit card. Now, I personally don't own my own home right now, but if you do and you need to do some renovation, you can pay for the renovations expenses and put in your credit card. And not only do you get to repair your home, maybe you can get a vacation out of it once you get the welcome bonus points from your new credit card. Number 23 is to donate to charities that do accept credit cards. One of the funniest things that I've heard recently is that some homeless people actually take credit card as a way for you to donate money to them, and they have like an app where you can like just tap and you can give them a few dollars. I find that very ironic, but if you want to donate money to charities, then hopefully if they can accept credit card, then you can go do that. Number 24 is to pay your business expense with your credit card. So if you have a website or you hire contractors for your business, then you can pay them with your new credit card, and that helps with meeting your minimum spend requirements. Number 25 is to pay for your extended health insurance with your new credit card. So if you pay for extended health insurance and you have to pay a monthly premium, then just stick them in your new credit card and that helps meet your minimum spend requirements. Number 26 is kind of sketchy. I don't recommend you do it. I do know some people that do this. I don't advocate this just because there's so many different options that you can use. And what I mean by sketchy is that what some people do to hit their minimum spend requirements is they buy something and then after they hit the minimum spend requirements, they return that item. So that's pretty much what it is. So like I said, I don't recommend it, but it's there. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to use that or not. Number 27 is to buy a digital product from an internet marketer and ask them for a refund later on. So I look at this kind of like Booking.com and Expedia, where you're pre-purchasing for a hotel and then your goal is just to buy a little bit of time because maybe 3 months is not enough for you to hit your minimum spend requirements. So if you go to Facebook, sometimes you get bombarded with those advertisements. And if you find a merchant that's reputable for giving refunds, you can purchase one of those big products like online courses that they sell. And then depending on their refund period, you just ask them for a refund before that refund period is over. And you're basically just buying time for yourself to go hit your minimum spend requirements. So let's say that online course that you purchased is $1,000. Then after you hit your minimum spend requirements, after you purchase a product from one of those online marketers, you keep spending $1,000, then ask them for a refund later on. So then you get your money back essentially. Number 28 is to buy gas cards in bulk online. So a long time ago, I was looking at, I think it was shop.ca or the Aeroplan e-store. I don't exactly remember, but they were selling $500 worth of gas cards for $450 during Black Friday. So not only are you saving $50 on your gasoline, you're also getting a big chunk of your minimum spend requirements hit as a result of pre-purchasing a bunch of gas cards. And this is especially useful because if you have to drive anyways, you're going to be using those gas cards. So you're not wasting money on something you're not going to use. You're buying something that you're going to use anyway, You're just pre-purchasing it ahead of time. Number 30 is to pay people with Square. So Square is this little thing that you plug into your phone, and you can swipe your credit card and accept payments from people, or you can pay people with it. So I'll give you an example. I used to work as a personal trainer, and I used to go to people's homes, and they would pay me with Square after our training session. So what you can do is, let's say you have a personal trainer that comes to your house, or another merchant, and they use Square, you can go ahead and swipe with Square and to pay them their fees. And this is gonna help you hit your minimum spend requirements, especially since Square accepts American Express. Number 31 is to buy prepaid credit cards from 7-Eleven to help you hit your minimum spend requirements, because essentially you're just putting your money in your credit card in another credit card, which you're gonna be using later on anyways. So I know 7-Eleven sells a bunch of those, so go ahead and go to 7-Eleven and do some investigation. And after you find a prepaid credit card, you can go buy one of those, and that helps you hit your minimum spend requirements, especially since 7-Eleven does take American Express. Number 32 is to buy cryptocurrency. Now, I've never done this before, but I do know some people have purchased cryptocurrency with their credit card. The only downside to this is that cryptocurrency is volatile, so by the time you kind of withdraw your money out of the cryptocurrency, maybe your money has devalued. So use this at your own risk. Number 33 is to lump sum pay for your gym membership with your credit card. So I work at a community center, and community centers accept American Express, and it's actually much cheaper to buy a 1 year's worth of gym membership than to pay on a monthly basis. If you pay for 1 year lump sum, it comes out to about $20 a month for your gym membership as opposed to $50 a month. So you're saving quite a bit of money, and you're taking care of your health, and you're helping hit your minimum spend requirements much faster. Number 34 is to load the AC conversion credit card with CIBC with your new credit card. Now, they only accept Visa and MasterCard, and Alaska Airlines MasterCard doesn't count because it counts as a cash advance. But basically, you can load your CIBC AC conversion card, and you can withdraw your funds overseas when you travel, because essentially this is a foreign currency card. Now, the conversion is not exactly favorable, but if you're just trying to use it to help you meet your minimum spend requirements, it might be worth using anyways. Number 35 is to use your credit card to pay for Uber or taxis when you take them. Now, we don't have Uber here in Vancouver where I live, but a lot of places around the world do take Uber, and you can use your credit card to go pay for your Uber ride or your taxi ride with your credit card. Like I said, every little bit counts, so why not? Number 36 is to join Toastmasters. Now, I do know some Toastmasters accept credit cards. The only thing is that they charge you kind of like a fee to use your credit card when you join for a membership. So if you don't know what Toastmasters is, it's a club that helps you improve your public speaking. And I used to be a regular member of Toastmasters before I completed the program, and I used my American Express credit card to pay for my membership, and that's a really good way for you to hit minimum spend requirements while improving your public speaking. Number 37 is to pay for your Netflix subscription or Spotify subscription with your credit card. I mean, it's such a small amount, but like I said, every little bit helps. Number 38 is interesting. Basically, you go on a cruise ship and you can buy casino chips with your credit card, and later on you can withdraw those casino chips back as cash. So this is a good way for you to hit the minimum spend requirements, especially if your credit card has a huge minimum spend requirements. Now, I've never done this before, but I have heard of reports of people doing this. So you might want to do some further investigation before you use this method. I haven't been in a cruise in a while, but when I do, I will definitely check it out and see if I can use this method. Number 39 is to see your optometrist or your dentist or your physiotherapist, and if you need to go get a massage or get some kind of health work done on you, then you can use your credit card to pay for them. Number 40 is to start a website. So have you ever thought of starting a website? Well, not only can you start a website, you can use your new credit card to pay for your new website and help you hit your minimum spend requirements. Number 41 is to use an online file storage company to store some of your files. So if you travel a lot and you're scared that you're gonna lose some of your photographs, you can sign up with Dropbox or Google Drive, and while you're traveling, you can put your pictures and videos onto Dropbox or Google Drive, and you can prevent them from getting lost. Let's say if you lose your memory card is full, and you can pay for your fee for using these storage services with your new credit card, and help meet your minimum spend requirements. Number 42 is good for someone that is an aspiring online influencer. So you can use Vimeo to upload your videos in and use it as kind of like a video placeholder or as a place to put private videos for only people who watches your content. And you can pay for the monthly or annual fee for this service on your newly signed up credit card. Number 43 is to buy a new camera with your credit card. I mean, you can make this argument for any product essentially. Now, the reason why I mentioned camera is because the reason why a lot of people are getting these points is because they love traveling. And if you're traveling to a new exotic destination and you want to take awesome pictures, then why not buy a new camera and put it on your new credit card? So maybe your new camera can even pay for your vacation. So basically you can think of it as kind of like getting a free camera or a free flight on your new vacation by doing it this way. Number 44 is to get a new phone with your credit card. Now, let's say your phone plan is expiring soon and it's time to negotiate with your phone company about getting a new phone as well as a new phone plan. Then when you pay them for the new phone plan and the new mobile phone, then why not use your credit card? Because usually it's going to cost you quite a bit of money to get this new phone. So why not leverage that expense and get a nice welcome bonus points on your new credit card? And finally, number 45 is manufactured spending. Now, manufactured spending is closely guarded in the points and miles community. So I'm not going to go into detail how you can manufacture spend, but basically the basic gist of it is that you load a prepaid card with your current credit card and then you withdraw the funds out of that prepaid card so that you can get cash, and then you can use that cash and put it back in your bank account to pay off your credit card balance. So in the past, people use AC conversion to do manufactured spending. That's now been nerfed, but there are still ways that you can do it. So go ahead and check out different forums or attend local meetups. And that's a good way for you to learn how to do some manufactured spending methods. Well, I hope that you learned a lot on the 45 different ways that you can hit your minimum spend requirements with your new credit card. If you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.